Continue, my friend.
Christian prince doesn't understand the history of the origin of Trinity. It appeared in AD 325 when the Conference of Nicaea from 20th May to 25th June AD 325. At the time, bishops and leaders of the church gathered in order to talk about the status of Jesus, led by King Constantine. Since at the time there was a group of Arius who argued that Jesus wasn't God, while a group of Athanasius argued that Jesus was a part of Allah Himself.
All right. You see, you spoke about shallow knowledge. Now, you see, usually I use certain words, but because you are an old man, I'm not going to say it. Can you show us the reference where Arius, he said Jesus is not God? So listen carefully. You are making many episodes. Either you show me the reference where Arius, he said that Jesus is not God, or you have to admit that you are a certified idiot who do not know what are you talking about. In fact, Arius, not only he said Jesus is God, he said he is the Son of God too. So you are an idiot who do not know what Arius talking about. If we go right now and see Arius quotation, not my quotation, not my quotation. Let us put it in the screen. This Islamic organization, they choose this Ustad to refute a Christian prince. Are you okay? Are you sure? This is the quotation of Arius. If God and Christ were equal, then Christ should be called God brother, not God son. So you crazy man who do not know what are you talking about, Arius agreed that the Messiah is God's son, but he is not equal to the Father. That's it. He never denied that Jesus is God. He said that there is a higher God and Messiah is another God, and nobody saw the Father, let us say the Godhead. The only God mankind they knew is Jesus. So what are you talking about? You are not only ignorant, you eat too much beans, and the smell is all over. And not only that, Arius did not deny that there is a Father, there is a Son, and there is Holy Spirit. No. All what Arius said, that the Son have a beginning, which the Christians, which is us, we don't agree about. That's it. You are an ignorant who do not know what we are talking about. If we go right now and see all the studies made about Arius, even by those who they are against Christianity, even your Islamic website, actually there is a Muslim website I found, I can show what Arius said in their website, and you will see that this guy, he is so ignorant. He did not even do little search before he opened his mouth. If you read some of the quotation of Arius, you will see the following. If the Father begot a Son, he was begotten must have a beginning of existence. So what he is saying, that the Messiah is a Son of God, yes, but there is a beginning of existence. So he did not deny that the Messiah is Son of God. You are really, really ignorant. And here the reference in front of you on the screen. Arius said that the Messiah was created out of nothing because God wanted to create God, so he will be the mediator between God the Father, for he is nobody can see him, and then he created God the Son, who is the only God mankind knew, and he is the one who created everything. So what you are talking about is very silly and very stupid. Now, if we go back to your statement, I don't know if I should show more quotation, but I think people get the point. I was astonished about your stupidity and your shadow of knowledge, not only about Christianity, but about Islam, and we will see that in a few seconds from now. Continue, please.
The videos will be divided into many episodes and titles, and are presented using English and Indonesian. Subtitle is provided. Now, for the first episode, we begin about Trinity. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Dear viewers, Christian Prince doesn't understand the history of the origin of Trinity. It appeared in AD 325 when the conference of Nicaea from 20th May to 25th June AD 325. At the time, bishops and leaders of the church gathered in order to talk about the status of Jesus, led by King Constantine. Since at the time there was a group of Arius who argued that Jesus wasn't God, while a group of Athanasius argued that Jesus was a part of our.
This is a very false claim, as we explained. Arius movement had nothing to do with believing Jesus is not God. This guy is an ignorant. He does not know what he's talking about. Actually, it's the opposite. Arius agreed that he is God. He is the Son of God. All what Arius said, that Jesus the Christ, the Son of God, was created in a certain point, because God wanted to have a God, or God, who present him to the mankind as a mediator between God the head and the man. So God the Son is Jesus. This is what Arius said. So this idiot, he do not know. He said that Arius said that Jesus is not God. If we ask him, can you show us one reference from Arius' statement that he said that Jesus is not God, he will fail. Why? Because he is an ignorant man. All of you can go right now and you can search what Arius said. You don't take my word for granted. Don't take his word for granted. Go and search right now in Google and you will find that this guy is lying like he's a prophet. And we showed you previously the quotation from Arius himself, confirming that he believed that Jesus is the Son of God, which means he is God, but he is not equal to the Father. If God and Christ were equal, then Christ should be called God brother, not God son. This is Arius himself quotation. Why you are lying? This is another quotation from Arius. If the Father begotten the Son, that he was begotten had beginning of existence. So he is agreeing that Jesus is begotten Son, but he is begotten Son with the point of existence. And from this evident that there was a time when the Son was not. It is therefore necessarily follows that he had his substance from nothing. Not only that, actually, Arius agree that Jesus the Christ is the one who created everything. He is the creator of the earth and the heaven, of the human being, of Adam and Eve, of the mountains, of the water, of the tree. He agree with that. So when this man, he says something to you, obviously he is either an ignorant or he is a liar. Choose one. Muslims, which one? Which one we should choose? I will leave that for you. Arius actually, he used the Bible, which he agreed with, that the Messiah was exist before ages. Or what he is saying, that those ages, claiming that ages here mean before the existence of anything. So the Messiah was exist from ancient time, before time is exist. But still there's a point of existence. And this is what Christians don't agree with. So you are an ignorant man who opened his mouth, who do not know. I mean, before you go and answer a Christian friend, shouldn't you go? Maybe he did read an article written by some Abdul online. Is that where you got your knowledge from? Abdul online knowledge? Let the Abdul help you.